If you have $0 to your name, you're about to graduate high school and you don't know what to do, where to go, and you don't want to live with your parents anymore, keep watching this video. If you guys need somewhere to live, if you're like in high school and you don't know what to do and you're like, I'm about to graduate, I don't want to live with my parents anymore, and I don't have a lot of skills, and I really don't have an idea where I want to go, I recommend you go to Texas State University, and this is going to be a video why I'm explaining the reasons why you should. Let's get into the video. Number one, my favorite thing about Texas State is guaranteed housing. Number one, because like it is hard finding housing straight after high school, and like none of us have credit and none of us really have money. And I don't know about you guys, I do not have like wealthy parents. I barely have parents that make a few bucks just to like help me out, let alone pay for my rent. And everyone knows that it's like hard to get jobs in near colleges because there's so many students that have already taken them, and it's usually like the seniors, so all of us younger classmen have no jobs, so no money. No jobs equals no money equals no living. No living. So what Texas State does for you is gives you housing, so you don't have to worry about rent to rent every month. Instead, you can pay it off the way you would have paid off your tuition later on. So you don't have to stress about rent, and they always give you guaranteed housing even for upperclassmen. For an example, I am an upperclassman and I live in an apartment. I don't struggle about paying rent monthly. I would have been probably homeless if I did not go to school here. So that's number one. Guaranteed housing, and the housing isn't always bad. For an example, if you guys want a place to look into, check into the Vistas. The Vistas come with a balcony for each apartment, and it's pretty decent. You can get a few roommates, and the rent isn't that expensive. I pay $800 flat, but it is a 4x4, so I have 3 other roommates. But I love my apartment. I have an excellent view. This is my setup where I'm standing right now. So this is my window, and this is the outside. So this is San Marcos, where Texas State is at. So this is downtown, the square. This is another apartment complex if you guys are interested in them, but that is month to month, and it is pretty expensive. They're called Aspire. This is the campus. That's Old Main, the pretty vintage building. This is gonna be the building where you're gonna go to like check if your financial aid is gonna pop up, or like other things like that, like financially. And these are dorms and classroom buildings. So it's really nice to live right on campus and to live right on the square. So check into the Vista Apartments and see if like that's gonna be the home for you. And number two, they do not go super hard on like school. Like they don't overload you with assignments to the point you're like, all I do is do homework. It is easier to go to college for me than high school because I'm doing less work. I'm not being forced to stay in the classroom for hours. I have a lot of freedom, and I look forward to going to class instead of like not looking forward. It's great to have because you start to understand the appreciation of learning and knowledge, and you start to see like the difference in your knowledge, and it's pretty addicting to have. Like you just want to get smarter and smarter, and the smarter I get, the more ideas I have. Being too hard, and most of the time you're gonna look forward to going to class, and then the professors are pretty chill, very chill, and very nice, and a lot of the professors here take pride and they like what they do. And that's what I like about this school, is they like what they do. They were very like college pride. Like, we're very prideful, we wear our colors, we're very like obsessed with our sports. So if you're like doing football, basketball, or dance, cheerleading, this is a great university for that, because each team here exceeds like their like over the limit. Like, incredible band that we have, incredible. Like, if you have like goals, like bigger goals that you want to set yourself in sports, and you think you're doing amazing in high school, come to Texas State, try out for the dance team, see if you met the qualifications to join the football team. Try it out, because it's more than less like, we're very prideful about our sports, our teams, and everything. So I think Texas State University would be a good fit for you. What I love about this campus is everything is close by, so you can walk like 3-5 minutes and end up somewhere. If you live on campus, or if you just go to college, like if you're hungry, if you want to get groceries, like you can walk 5 minutes. There's a Target, there's an H-E-B up my street. On the square, there's like so many different fast food restaurants, or just restaurants in general, shopping places, social areas, bars, clubs even. There's plenty of things to do, and I barely have to leave San Marcos because everything is here. Like, my bank is right down the street. My friends that own a business live down the street, and I'm always there at their store. There's like countless of possibilities and things to do, places to eat, people to meet here in San Marcos. So that's why I think Texas State University would make a great, like, if you're into all that, like liking the fact that everything's nearby and walking distance, I think Texas State would also make another great college to go to, if that's what you're looking for, because that's what I'm looking for. Like, me personally, I don't like to drive super far away to go to grocery stores or to like do things. Like, I like the fact like I can just chill and walk to wherever I need to go and like hang out with whoever I need to hang out. This is a college that is very acceptant. Like, it will accept you if you just sound like you're trying to like get in. They accept literally almost everybody. You don't need to have the highest qualifications to go to Texas State. That's what I like about Texas State, is like Texas State is literally for everybody. So if you're planning on going to college, just apply to Texas State. They also do a lot of like waiving fees for, like, you could probably waive the fee to apply. Talk to your counselor in high school first about that, because that's what I did. And your freshman year, there's a lot of grants, and just they give you like a high, like kind of like discount. I don't know how else to explain it, but I had a few thousand knocked off my freshman year just because it was my first year. For example, like, they want you to go to school here. They will try to get you in here, and they'll be like, yeah, come to Texas State. Like, they'll make it so like it's not gonna be too hard, you know, like it's not gonna be super pricey. And the college is pretty standard prices around, and I think it's cheaper than most colleges, and we're all gonna end up with the same knowledge at the end of the day. So pick the cheaper version, but also pick a version that you know you're gonna learn at and enjoy at. So I think Texas State University makes a great option for those three. And last but not least, it's not dry. There is plenty of nature. And if you're like the kind of person who like grew up near like big bodies of water, like the ocean, the river, or lakes, this place has a giant river that's literally made for only the college students. And during the summer, as college students completely fill it up, and it's really cool because like we all socialize and make friends, and we all hang out and end up going tubing, having a few drinks. I'm actually gonna cut that out. I don't think we're allowed to do that, but but you know the tea. We also have 2 giant volleyball courts, and that's another way we socialize is like everyone learns how to play volleyball, no matter like what level you might be on. Like we all socialize that way. We play some rounds of volleyball and we get really hot, so we all jump in the river. That's another iconic thing. And when we graduate, we also jump in the river with our caps and gowns, which I think is a really cool Texas state tradition that no one else has. Our iconic Sewell Park River. So I feel like that's another good one because I love big bodies of water. I grew up near the ocean most of my life. I also love the river. I lived around kind of more of like foresty areas and rivers mostly as well, so I do love the river, and you will see me there all the time in the summer. So that's another one. Don't forget about our giant river and our beautiful nature. Comment down below if you have any more other questions about Texas State University, and if I have the answer, I would love to answer back. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe because most of my content is going to be about Texas State University, college, and self-improvement. If any 3 of those are interesting to you, then I think this would be a great channel to subscribe to for content in the future just like that. And I have some videos already posted. If you haven't seen already, go look into those. Thank you guys for watching.